What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to J Cool.
Thank you. Zambia. 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 In the interest of time, Tantawi Kayenda, Akashtana Kaya, Chinichonk. Just to acknowledge the presence of the Vice President, UPND Vice President, but also Republican Vice President, to recognize our National Management Committee members, and inside there sits the majority of our cabinet ministers in the national management. So we recognize the cabinet ministers, our National Management Committee members. Obviously, let me return to the structure. Chairman of the party, the Secretary General, Treasurer General, all of the portfolio holders in the NMC, including the vacant one, because some have now been posted in many places. In South Africa, they call it deployment. Your party has deployed a lot of you at the national management, at the provincial management levels, at the district. I know that Minister of Youth, Elvis Khan, was district chairman for Kitwe, but is now obviously also a cabinet minister, just to mention a few, but also colleagues in the constituent structure, colleagues in the wards and in the branches. Let me return to Lusaka, where we are. Provincial chairman, Lusaka chairman, and Mulali Mishachoni, Mulali Chena, Tualumbu Chikamba, Zambia, Zambia, and your leadership, Lusaka district chair, you are here. I saw you handling Tenges. Where has he gone? And your team, Lusaka district, but also here we are in Lusaka Central. But also, I must say, the constituencies in Lusaka, members of parliament from Lusaka. I see the member of parliament from Kawata, from Kanyama. Now Kanyama is the biggest constituency in Lusaka. Zambia! Zambia! And obviously, did I see, who did I miss? Okay, where is he? Other members of parliament from other parts of the country, but my friends at Kulimatawa. My good friends at Kulimatawa, the youth leadership, the women leadership, I can go on and on, Kaufela. I can go on. The women did, oh, our choir, wonderful choir, Zambia choir, Zambia. Let me just say, all the party functionaries, the supporters, Vice President, thank you for correcting the colleagues that were speaking. It's not really sympathizers. We're dealing with the party's members, party supporters. I think the party has graduated from secret sympathizers because of the oppression that we faced, now to open fair, if I may say so. So we recognize all of you colleagues and the media. Thank you for being here in great numbers. I want to apologize. We started this function late because we would have had the Vice President to say more things, which is important, and other people. But we had a prayer breakfast today, praying for the unity of our country. One Zambia, one nation, one nation, one people. I shall repeat that. One Zambia, one nation, one people. 10 provinces, one unitary state. All of the 10 provinces, 116 districts, 156 constituencies. All our ethnic groups are basically embraced in one great nation called Zambia. This is a passion We were praying for the continuation of that unit. We were praying for peace, security, stability. We were praying so God can help us to suppress cholera. Yes, COVID, but cholera. And to end cholera over time, not to have it to recur. We were praying that our food production is threatened because of the drought. So we were praying and saying food security is national security. Tetumba. Imbo. Imbo. We were praying for the rains that Eastern Province, Southern Province, Lusaka Province, Central Province, most of it, other than the Northern Tip, Western Province, parts of Northwestern Province, part of Copperbelt are experiencing drought when we need the rain most, because a lot of our people hit the President's call for us to produce food for our families. And I was asking my wife last night, what shall I say to these saloon workers, beautiful women who have never grown maize, but this year I encouraged them to grow maize, and they went into maize. Now there's a drought. And we decided that as a nation, we will meet all the churches today, leadership, and pray for the rains. Look at the skies now. Just look at the skies. And we're hoping that it will rain soon. Certain things are within our control. Like we've expanded agriculture from just FISIP to a comprehensive agriculture support program, where we are adding on FISIP, we are adding on agricultural credit, and we've pulled the interest rates from 25 plus to 12% deliberately. We've also pulled the interest rate in the financial credit scheme, public sector financial credit scheme, from 17% to 9%. All of this is to support more production of food, for food security, for national security. We've also said, because of climate change, irrigation is important, and we're driving that. All these are humanly possible. Something is beyond our control, the rain. And that's why we're praying. And we're very happy to report that all the churches in Zambia, leadership were there at Pamos. And we agreed we'll work together in unity of purpose, of course unity in diversity, to bring about success in our country like never before. But let's stand together and continue praying. We've asked that into the weekend, Saturday, for those of us who's praying on the Sabbath, Sunday, the churches will be talking about prayers for rain, unity over our country, peace, security, stability. So please continue praying. Our religious chair here, you're doing a good job, sir. Where is he? Doing a good job. Let's give him our hand. So I can go on. Today is a great day for us. We in the UPND. It's a great day for our alliance partners. Those colleagues we agreed to unite, to work together to deliver success in 2021, August 2021. It's a great day for the people of Zambia, because politics in a constitutional democracy play a very important role, because the political parties or combinations produce leaderships as per our constitution. So it means this party, our alliance partners, through our constitutional democratic provisions, we worked hard to produce a leadership and you deployed us in government. But we never forget who we are. Without the UPND, we would have never been in government. We know that. So we are just your secondees in government. And we will work towards your dictates. What you tell us, what we agree through our manifesto, is what we deliver, what we work on. But let me return to the importance of today. Today, this party has a history. Walked a long, lonely sometimes, at other times brutal process. I want to say this party is the most demonized. Its members are most brutalized, most killed, post-independence. It is true. Numbers don't lie, because the facts are there. But you walked this journey. You walked this journey. Our first president, and I'll talk about it just a little bit. The leadership's there. Many of us played different roles, but it was for the same purpose, as it is today. Many of you play different roles, but for the same purpose.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
We went ahead and avoided the temptation of going into street fights in order to defend ourselves. We didn't walk into their trap, because what they wanted us to walk into their pig hole, into the muddy space. We resisted. We said, no, we will continue working. Even when we felt our elections were taken away clearly, we resisted the temptation to go in the streets to wage war. If we did that, we would have never formed government. All of that journey, various leaders going through the footage, media again, as Vice President said, wonderful work you've done. Showing a pictorial view of where we're coming from, how we came to be where we are today. Please continue doing that good work, Megan. History, the PF are telling you, Mwilanda Chakari, Tiatwari Chita, Akubo Menifie. No matter what you allow us shiny history. What are we going to know? Mwilanda Chakari, Akubo Menifie. They want us to forget that they shot dead Lawrence Ban, Martin Chiwo, Grace Yamata, Joseph Kaunda. Too many. Some of our people live with bullets in their bodies. We've never put a bullet in anyone's body as UPND since we took office. Since we took office, you have even forgotten about pandas. How they look like. You've forgotten. But they were being sharpened in the streets every day. We've come a long way. That's the message. Eko tuwafuma. Kono koruzwa ni wakule. Kono koruzwa ni wakule. Kono koruzwa ni wakule. Imenda wena. I'm simply saying, one Zambia, that we're coming from very far. But we are here today because of you, because of Lawrence Bank, because of Martha's children. All of these were 22 years old, 23, 24-year-old. Sacrifice. Joseph. So, these memories are there. I want to encourage members that once we're done today, come around, get an organized visit here, look around and see what we went through ourselves. It will tell you a story that you cannot bury. And the book writer soon will write a book. I've resisted doing a book myself. I still have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of work to do. I've let the book writers write when we've done a lot more work for the 20 million Zambians. Then they can write a full story. So today we are here because we had leaders, we had members, we had our first president, President Anderson. Many of you called him Andy Simba. We had all the leaders that were there. The images show that. But we had the general member, who may never be written on those charts, equally important. And we decided after, in fact, before we took office, Watson Rumba is here, Treasurer General. Where is it? Barumba man. Mavanga man Barumba. I said to that man in the deepest of the struggles, as we were working hard to raise pennies to support the party continuously, that we must institutionalize this party. We must make this party outlive us, so we can make men and women, men like him, like Campbell, to say, I left people behind. I didn't die in vain. I didn't die in vain. By institutionalizing this party, making it outlast him and outlast a fellow like myself. And we say, amongst the pillars of that institutionalization is to have premises in all the provinces of Zambia, starting with the headquarters here. And here we are today, officially opening this secretariat, raising money from members, contributors, those who put a contribution for one town, floor town here and inside. We thank them for that work. Those who just agreed with the idea of institutionalizing this party, we thank them too, because members would have resisted and said, no, we don't want to do that. You carry members on a vision that they agree with you with, otherwise they will not come along. Imbo? Teto? So today I'm a very happy colleague of yours. I know the Vice President is happy. I know the Cabinet colleagues are happy. I know the NMC is happy. I know members are happy that we are officially opening this Anderson Mazoka house. We need to give ourselves a good hand. So we will officially open this building, renovated. And I said to all Secretary General, let's not overdo it. Let's do it in a normal way. We don't want to be misunderstood. We work hard. It's no question about it. We work hard, not because we're in government only. We worked hard. But we must also be moderate. So we are realistic and are contextual, given the state of the country. So I'm very happy today. We are all happy today that we are opening this building. And as the SG said, Kasama, Mansa, Copperbelt, Chipata in Eastern Province, Western Province, Monguso, Western, Northwestern, Choma in Southern Province, Central Province, Kabwe, all these. I want to send a message of difference with my Secretary General. He said by December, I didn't tell him we have different plans. By April of this year, a few months from now, all the provincial offices will be in place. All of them. We must work with time. Then we can do other things instead of working on the same thing over and over. So SG, by end of April, we will have the buildings in all the 10 provinces. We may continue improving them. We may continue putting water, but they will be there. And we'll be working from these buildings in all the 10 provinces of this country. Epela. Endita Wamana. Zambia! Zambia! 2 years, 5 months in office, getting to 6 months, we have settled down. Now we want to crank the party and crank it heavy. Those who say things they say. we shall meet in the field. Today we are voting in Mansabombe. We are meeting in the field. Politics is not about what you feel and what you say, it's what you deliver on the ground. That's politics. It's easy to say things.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
Politics stay up one gasha. Stay up my insults there. No, I want to say to colleagues in the opposition, we have given a lot of democratic space which we didn't have ourselves. We never had a democratic space. If we held a press briefing there, we knew that tear gas was coming. We knew. And today colleagues are saying there's a shrinking democratic space. It was never there. We are creating it now. Isn't it? Am I busy? There was no democratic space. I couldn't use the airspace. You land in Chipata, you were not allowed to go out of the airport. You know the image, all of you. One time I had a trip, Mongu, Sesheke. I was going to Senanga as well, to Sioma. In the middle of the flight, my pilot was told to drop me because the flying space was taken away from me. And today you can say there's no democratic space. Talk proper for this. You have the space. There's a by-election today. You won't hear blood there. You won't hear people being beaten. Sometimes you don't even hear there's a by-election. Because no one is being beaten. No one is being stopped from campaigning. Just come and campaign. To move from 0.3% of the national vote to 50% plus 1, tekwangala. Kubomba. So you are welcome in this country. But for us, I'm saying, we will deepen, and we have started deepening the growth of our party. With these secretariats, other facilitations that are coming, we didn't want to announce them today because we may be misunderstood, but we've agreed how to proceed. We are ready. We are ready. Even for any alliance, UK, whatever, United, we are ready for you. We are ready for you. We are ready for you. We will meet on the ground. We'll meet on the ground. And the people of Zambia, as the Vice President said, are not fools. They understand that there's a difference. The first difference they know is that they are free now. Freedom. Colonialism was fought for first and foremost one thing only, for freedom. We were not free, now we are free. Zambians know that. Today someone can sit here and wear a PF regalia amongst us. No one will attack them. Right now, Secretariat. Would anyone do that UPND regalia in a PF Secretariat where the President was addressing? You are dead meat. So what are we talking about here? Mulelanda fishing car. Not Ufi. Mulera watama keshalo kuibuka. Mulera. Water. But Zambians are not stupid. They know what's going on. The noise is there, yes. But I don't answer that noise. My job, our job, Vice President, is to work for the 20 million Zambians. They are the ones who judge us after the first 5 years. Only the first 5 years. we are not foolish. We understand what's going on. We know what's going on. But we must keep our eyes on the ball. Let's not be driven into the pig hole again. Unity is important. So these facilitations, Vice President, we have talked, are to enable our party to deepen its roots. Deep. We are shower. Deep. This building is not for admiration. It's particularly the beautiful name, which we are all proud of. I'm very proud that Gambela's name is standing here, sitting here. Very proud. Thank you, Mrs. Mazoka, for allowing us to do that. To use Gambela's name here. Thank you very much. So these facilities, colleagues, are meant to galvanize the party. Kusebenzela abantu. Chipani chiende pansi. Muchinyanja maruti satani. Mize. Limbemba. Mishila. Mishila, mianda, deep. That's why we want to galvanize ourselves through these structures. 5-6 messages going forward, colleagues. One, our agenda is to basically, if you like, to reorganize our structures. Number one assignment, reorganize our structures. Anchoring that at these headquarters. These are headquarters. Secretary General, Treasurer General, publicity, everybody, Kaufela. We organize and deepen the roots of the party from here through organized way of working. That's why we're in this building, carrying this heritage. Number two is to recruit. We must continue growing. The best defense is to attack, is to grow, is to get members. So we welcome Father Wanya. We welcome all our colleagues at the time. Recruitment, number two. Number three, national registration cards. That's the work. We were not allowed to register our voters. They were being manipulated. Now you have the freedom. Register your family members. Starts in your family. Everybody who is 16 gets an NRC card, so that you are ready to get a voter's card. There's continuous voter registration now. Get a voter's card. Number two. No. Number two. Okay. One, let's be clear. One is structures. Deepen structure. Two, recruitment. Three, NRC. Four, voter's cards. Number five, messaging. Vice President touched on that. Messaging. Abantu wa UPND tamulanda. On social media, you follow the PF agenda. Come off the PF agenda. Have your own agenda. On social media, you see the PF post something that's against us, that's negative. Don't repost it. Let it die there. Put your own messaging there. What are the messages? This is what the Vice President said, free education. We promised free education. We have delivered. Yes. I would just want the Vice President to go to Parliament to perform her functions. She's leader of government business in Parliament. Vice President, you may proceed, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, let her bless you first. Thank you. That's where we deployed her. We deployed her where? As Vice President, including being leader of government business in Parliament. So she's going to do the work. Let's continue. She talked messaging, free education. We promised free education. From the time of Gambela, we said we'll deliver free education. 1997, we continued with that agenda. Today, there's free education. Tick. We promised that councils will be paid their salaries. Today, you can tick. We've done it. We promised equalization fund. Today, you can tick, it's done. We promised CANAPSA 20%, you get your money before you retire. Today is delivered, tick. We promised that retirees will be paid. Today, there's no retirees sleeping outside the ministry. 20 years back, they have been paid, tick.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
We promised that we will recruit workers, teachers, they've been employed. Tick. We have employed more teachers than all the government put together since independence. Numbers don't lie. Medical staff, tick. We saved meal allowances which the PF took away from students. We will pay meal allowances. Tick. We are paying. We said councillors were underpaid and we want them to be paid better. This year we have increased the salaries of councillors. Tick. Number. Zambia! Zambia! Yes. Learning lessons. That one we've delivered. Tick for drivers. We saved police, soldiers, correctional services, national service. We will employ. Tick, we have employed. We say that. Yes. Zambia. You know, you belong to a beautiful party. But sometimes you forget. Because I see what you post in social media. You forget who you are, where you are coming from. You have a rich heritage. Don't be duped by negative people. Do not do that. You have a beautiful organization called UPND. Be proud of it. Be proud of it. We say that we will give $1 million equivalent of constituent development fund. We have surpassed our own target from 1.6 million kwacha per constituency per year. Now we are giving each constituency per year across the country, no segregation, 30.6 million kwacha. Check that one. We say all those that kids that cannot go to university, that cannot go to college, we will give them skills training. Tick, we are giving them that now. We said contracts in CDF will be given to local contractors in the constituency. Tick that box. Zambia? Zambia? I can go on and on. I even forget the list is too long. And today someone said, Nava Firwa, Bafu Memo, we wanted an early election. Early election, we are never going to have early election. Over the situation and early election. We were not in 10 years. He said, out of maybe a list of 10 things, scale of 10, we've already delivered 7 in 2.5 years. We still have another 2.5 years in the first term. When we get our second term, we will be now doing new things which we didn't even talk about, like employing all the volunteers and the correct. So when you hear someone say, we want an early election, afuna yambe kutime nyanso, manje tungagomeleza. Ile freedom mwamele twa imbelele ibega bwino. Tungagomeleza. Kutamangiswa mwa market. Mwapasto kumenyewa. Kulima tawa kutamangisiwa. Tungagomeleza. Mbambi kuma mwaiwona song mwaiwona kanyimbo mwakaona kuti kaenda kuti. Let's use this secretariat to mobilize provincial offices, to mobilize. Let's use the equipment that we are getting from today which we don't want to talk about, to mobilize. Not to go within ourselves. Not to go ndala maza wisdom market. What our friends were doing. When we say no capitalism, we didn't say you cannot trade in the market. All UPND members and anyone else is free to trade in the market. You are free to trade in the market. You are free to wait at the bus stop. But we want a window to also trade in the market without kupoka being back. Is that not good? One Zambia, one nation. I was elected to maintain this country as one country. That's what I was elected to do. That's what the Constitution wants me to do. I will not do anything else. Now, let's tell the people what we've done. Let's explain to the people. Every time I have a press conference, afterwards the message that, but President has explained. Why are party officials, ministers, provincial ministers, mayors, councillors, why are they not explaining? So what we are going to do, we are going to summarize all these things we've done, very simple, and then circulate that. Circulate that. Zambia, we're not here to accuse anybody. We will some people can't put these things together easily. So we'll summarize, and they will be available in all our local languages. As we said we'll do this, we've done it. Yes, we're still working on certain things. We're still working on the debt restructuring. You want to kill us because we have not concluded the debt restructuring. Bamene banayamba ku Kongola is banakangiwa. First banaononga economy. 2 banakongola too much. 3 banakangiwa to resolve the debt. Instead of where in 2 years we've made a lot of progress. Then they accused HSE. I said, no, he's an imperialist stooge. I said, what do you mean? I'm not an imperialist stooge of anyone. I'm a stooge of the people of Zambia. That's all. I wait for the people of Zambia. That's all. But if you call me an imperialist stooge, why did you go to borrow money from imperialists? Not an end of Congo of my imperialists. See what I mean? Me say what I mean? Why the only I wish I could say in another language. Where the whole country draws water from, you go and pee in there. In the only source of water, you go and pee in it. Forgive my language. Then UPND and HH comes and try to clean that well so that the water can be clean. Then you climb a tree and say, no, bakangiwa Kombore. Who peed in that well? You will. So now you want to come back and pee more in that well. No, we will not agree. We will not allow you to do that. Zambia do not agree. So I don't want to waste your time. What else are we going to do? Every month, once we've done our structures properly, all the structures, the president will give uniform. All the structures from national management, province, district, constituents, ward, all officials, each one, the president will give a chitenga and a t-shirt as uniform. I haven't made my message. My message is that that uniform will be wearing it every month. A particular day every month will be chosen as a UPND Community Day. That particular day in our ward, we will all agree this group in this ward is cleaning at that clinic, is removing garbage in that drainage, very close to where we live. So we need organization, Provincial Chair.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
Team, Provincial Chair, we need organization. District commissioners, Mweo, you are employees of the UPND Mweo. Always welcome back. Now here we are government workers. We are what? We are employees of the UPND. Mnatoka kwa Mweo. Mnatoka kwa Mweo. Hiyo ni bali jamii. Mselezele sibani na wao. It is a day of community day, my friends in Kulima Tower. My first stop will be to go and help clean Kulima Tower under the leadership of that day. That's what we'll do. Zambia. On that day we will all be wearing UPND uniform regalia across the country. Then we'll take footage, everybody will see us working and we exchange information. Near news in the local radio station. At that point, the government will come from this side, the party from this side will be meeting in the middle there, working together. Some of you say, no, HH has abandoned the party, Japan. You want to leave it there? You want to go in that way? You want to leave it there on the way? Maybe you're going to go in the you organize things properly, methodically. Not only say, methodical. It's a very methodical. Manje yafika pa level ya Chipani manje. Huku ni boma yanu, all the ministers you deployed, all the DCs, everybody, President included. Huku ni Chipani, Kikuma na pakati. Usebenzela ba? Usebenzela ba? Bantu ba Zambia. One Zambia? One nation. You guys are missing you. You sent me a lot of work there. So many times I miss you. I must tell you. Yeah. I miss you. So I think I want to come to an end by saying thank you to all of you for your resilience during the early days when our first president and his leadership and all of you set the path when we worked in different roles. Some MPs used to, in 2001, say, we are MPs, they forgot that actually, behind the scenes, we were pushing for their adoptions. 2001. Supporting in many ways, yes. Today we support each other in many ways. Today you have made me your servant. I thank you for that. Every day I ask my wife, I say, why should I be the president of Zambia? Out of 20 million people. Why me? Me, I'm just a leader. Why me? I must justify being the president. I must earn it. I must work hard. I must deliver for the people of UPND and of Zambia. I remind myself, I tell my colleagues in cabinet, you are lucky people to be ministers. Vice President, you are lucky to be Vice President. You're very lucky. You're lucky to be Member of Parliament. You're lucky to be Councillor, to be DC. Our duty is to remind ourselves that we owe it to the people in our party. We owe it to the people of Zambia. So, all those who think and believe that you can organize whatever concoction you organize and you can quickly come back and take over and think you can take over and start beating people, I can't. I can't. And focus on serving the people. Don't focus on answering these people. You lose direction. Focus on delivering for the people. Free education. People are saying no. The classrooms are full. Children are sitting on the floor. Chipani chakagiwa. Why are there more children in school now? Because of free education. That's a happy problem to have. That kids now are many. What have we done in response? Buy desks, build more classrooms, employ more teachers. Come on now. Come on. Now, you want to come back, go and tell a widow whose child goes to school free of charge that I'm coming back so you can pay school fees again. Go and tell that widow. Go and tell the soldiers serving in Central African Republic who were paid now 100% of their allowance when they were just being paid 50%. Go and tell them that I'm going to withdraw their allowance, I'm coming back. Yes. Go and tell Unza students, Commonwealth University, Mulungush, that I'm coming back to take away meal allowance. Bakumenya straight. That's the issue. That's the issue, colleagues. Unity is important. Munokumba? Mulimumbera? Unity is number one. We want because of unity against guns, against tear gas, against hungers. We won because of unity. We don't leave that which helped us to form government. That's my appeal to UPND members across the country. Ninji swanamu mfa wina. Usinamu mfa? Tuko na mambo nganamu. Zambia! Zambia! Mulungu adalise. Karungami lame. Lesami pale. Sagire kumani. Zambi wetu wa mwehula tukwashi mwani. Taonga. Taonga chome. Taonga chome. Taonga chome. Na salipya. Na taizya. Kalumba chansa. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to J. Cool.